Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing, a quick morning update. You can see the coins are slightly moving right now. It's been a kind of benign weekend. Everything was within a few percent of even, right? Some were down a couple percent, some were up a couple percent. But now you can see the theta and some of the alts are really starting to move. I got a lot of comments. Shiba coin is sort of pumping. And you can see essentially what Shiba did is if we scroll on out, oh, Shiba did make another new high. So there you go. So you broke out of a huge consolidation, right? And Shiba, you can see, we did have a target up there. Look at that. See, we were already on top of that at Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing from the last time we diagnosed this. You notice that up there? See that? What do you think that's there for? We got that big arrow there, right? And that's a targeted move out of a breakout from this, from the top to the bottom to the point of a breakout, which the breakout ended up being, if you would have just drew this pattern out a little bit longer, you see that? The pattern went a little bit longer, it would have been like that, right? And then the breakout was over there. And you can see, though, we had the beautiful idea. At point, a bunch of zeros, 4460 was our target. And we got up to point, a bunch of zeros, 446. Look at it. We hit it dead on. Look at that. Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. If you guys would have been following my trading alert, and this was my special I gave out to my beginner class. This was my 40, what did I have? A 46.69% move possible in a special trading alert. And this was it, Shiba coin. And you can see from the point of the breakout, it got up a little bit more than that. It got up 61%. Check that video out from a couple of weeks ago during my beginners trading alert. And my 15 or 20 members that took my beginners TA technical trading class got this as a special trading alert in there, and it played out beautifully. If you would have bought the breakout, it was a 64% move, and you can see it played out beautifully on the break up, right? And it couldn't have been any better. And that's why we gave that special trading alert. Now I would expect this to start to trade down, right? You had that big blow off top. You could squeeze out a little bit more, but I would expect sort of a rounding top now. And I would think you'd come back down now and back test this 200-day moving average. That'll be right into there. It'll probably be down a little bit more. It'll be like that, right? I think you're going to come back and retest the 200-day moving average now. And if we go back on the Bitcoin, the gold market's closed. You see the Bitcoin's moving a little bit now. And we told you this was retest weekend. So we think we're coming down to 53,000, right? We went over yesterday what happens when you're below in the hour time frame right here, when you broke below the 200-day moving average. And then when you came back up, you couldn't get back on top of it, right? You got rejected by it. And we said that's bearish now. So we're bearish in Bitcoin as long as we're below the 200-day moving average in the hour time frame. It's going to act as resistance. And I think on retest weekend, into what we're in, it's going to start, the 200-day moving average is going to start doing this. And then the price, every time it hits it, it's going to force it down. And I think we're coming down there on retest weekend right now, right? That's what's going on in the Bitcoin. You can see Bitcoin dominance, though, is up. Bitcoin's down. See, that's critical. Bitcoin's down 2.5%, but Bitcoin dominance is up 0.36%. And you say, well, what the fuck does that mean, Vincenzo? Well, what that means is as the Bitcoin selling off, it's not selling off to go into the altcoins. Like I've been telling you, I'm very bearish in altcoins right now, right? It means the Bitcoin selling off, but the money's not going into the other 13,000 altcoins. The money's going into Tether, or the money's going back to cash and sitting on the sidelines right now because the market is nervous, right? And let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. See that? We got rejected up there. Just to clear that off. We got rejected up there at that major overhead resistance, but we came right back down to the 2 and the 3 hour time frame on a break up or a breakdown or a rejection or a support. The next logical spot on a rejection is to go to the 200-day moving average in the 3 or 4 hour time frame. That's what I always do. And you can see it hit it beautifully. And that would be a logical spot where buyers are. And if buyers stack there and the price holds, this is going to shoot back up now and maybe continue on its bull run, start hopping on these, retest this top, and then if you break that, you get on top of that and you continue up in the Bitcoin dominance and the altcoins continue to sell off. That's what's going on right now. The money is not fleeing back into these alts. Alt season is over, and I'm very bearish on altcoins until you have a breakdown of the Bitcoin dominance, and that gets confirmed again today as the price of Bitcoin is down 2.5% and Bitcoin dominance is up 0.38%, meaning the money is not fleeing from Bitcoin going into the altcoins. That's not happening, and it will not happen until the trend breaks. What's happening is the money is fleeing out of Bitcoin into Tether or into US dollars on the sidelines, waiting to see how the market shakes out as everyone's taking profit after this massive bull run, and the altcoins continue to get hammered, and everyone that was waiting for Bitcoin to continue to go up and got into all these altcoins thinking they were going to get rich with it, they've been fleeced, heisted, and shysted by the criminal gangster cartel, the Ohio State University, brother, that have infiltrated the trading markets to knock down and beat down the retail trader into a state of submission while they walk away with all the fucking money. Right, but here at Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing, we audible sidestepped 69 steps ahead of the criminal gangster cartel, and I've kept you, yes, you, on top of the market and the manipulation and what was going to go on as Bitcoin rose from 38,000 to 67. We told you the altcoins were crashing. We've been bearish on altcoins for weeks, and we've been telling you it's not about Bitcoin. Bitcoin could go to zero or Bitcoin can go to 1 million right now, and the altcoins would continue to crash. Right, but it's up to you to take that advice and heed the warnings. And if we look at some of the popular ones, XRP, we know we're in this call. We know we're in this descending triangle now. And we've been calling for a 46.69% crash since the price was right there and rising. And we picked out that top. Where that arrow is, that's where we said you were going to top. Where we put that arrow, we said you could bounce. And then I erased another arrow, and we said the highest you were going to come back is there. And then you would start trading down. And now we're in this descending triangle, and the breakdown target out of that is 94 cents, which brings you another leg down. And after this breakdown from our top that we called, that will be 23.69% on our way down to a 46.69% to 72 cents right there, right? This is a phenomenal call by Vincenzo. Everybody in the crypto sphere was telling you the price because Bitcoin was rising all in here, kept telling you this was coming up in here. They kept saying it had to come up here because the price of Bitcoin was at 67 and rising. And last time that happened, XRP got to $2 when Bitcoin was at 62,000. Now Bitcoin was at 67. Why is XRP sitting at $1.08? Because it didn't matter the price of Bitcoin. It's not what it's about. It's about where the momentum and the energy was, and it was bleeding out of the altcoins, shoving into Bitcoin to prop that price up as the Bitcoin futures ETF came out. Right? And if you're a stock guy, or your dude on here you're watching is not telling you that, you're being fleece heisted and shysted by a charlatan, right? And a snake oil salesman and a shyster. Just like you guys that are listening that aren't subscribed, my 33% of the audience, stop being shysters, fleecers, and hustlers and charlatans and hit that subscribe button. It's not that hard. Hit that subscribe button, right? And that's what's going on in the market. We did the Bitcoin. We did that. What else do we like? People like the XDC. We'll take a look at that real quick. You can see right at the bottom end of our lower support, right? We got rejected on our bounce back. And if you break down out of this, you know, this is a descending consolidation on major underneath support that used to be overhead resistance. If we zoom out to the weekly time frame, you can see we were trading within this symmetrical triangle in the daily time frame. Actually, it's easier to see, right? Remember, we were in this. We were trading within this descending triangle as a big descending triangle, right? And then it broke up. Now it's back testing. And if it fails that and comes back down and breaks this key uptrend, you're going to leak down all the way into this red zone down there. Actually, this should be the orange zone. Got my colors mixed up. This should be orange. But, you know, I don't like that there, so we just get rid of that. And this should be my green zone, my I'm going to get rich zone. Come on. So we got to make it green, and we don't like that because it's stupid. Come on, fucker. There we go. So if you break down below that critical green box, you're going to come back into this red zone, right? In the XDC, like, subscribe, and share to Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing. More updates to come as the day progresses. Once again, after the 20th of October, all fan mail will be tossed I just have too much to do once again after the 20th of October. All fan mail will be tossed. Peace and love, peace and love.